I think most people outside of where you are in the conversations that you have in your experience thought at the beginning of the season, signing Beasley, Hardaway Jr., they were all going to be sold at the deadline. When did you shift your perspective, or did you at any point, because of the success the team is now having?
That's a really good question. I think it was an ongoing thought of it's always, can you get better? And so if there would have been opportunities at the trade deadline where those guys are included, where I thought that we could get significantly better either now or in the future, then those things would have been taken into consideration. Some things did cross our desk in terms of some of those players that were included, but I felt none made us better now or really made us better going forward. And so that made the decision easier in regards to those players.
One guy you did add was Dennis Schroeder. Why was he the right guy from, I'm assuming, a group of bench guards that you were looking at?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We went into the trade deadline thinking with the cap space that we had, we wanted to gather as many assets as possible. We would have loved to gather more, but some deals fell through down the stretch on the last day. But I think getting a guard that could play a side Cade that could help run a second unit. Obviously, with the loss of Jaden Ivey, we wanted to kind of put a guy in that could have some thrust, but also guard at the other end. And look, there might be some times we have to rest some players, and he's a guy that can even fill in and start it in sometimes terms of running the team. So all those were taken into account. We just thought Dennis was the best fit to check most of those boxes that we were looking at.
Trajon, is it safe to say playoffs are now the expectation for this group, given you guys didn't sell at the deadline and you guys are in right now?
I think that's what the goal is for our players. You know, the expectation, I think, for us is to continue to evaluate the team that we do have and understand who we are at the end of the season to make the best decisions in the offseason to continue getting better.